Have you ever wondered if your daily nap could be doing more harm than good? It might sound surprising, but the way seniors nap can quietly shape their long-term health, from their heart and brain to their life expectancy. New research reveals that certain nap habits, ones you might not even think twice about, could be silently chipping away at your well-being. This video is a must-watch, because we'll uncover the 5 common nap mistakes older adults make, backed by science, and share simple, practical changes you can make to nap in a way that restores your energy and protects your health. Stay until the end to discover how small tweaks to your nap routine can leave you feeling refreshed, clear-headed, and more in control of your vitality. Because you deserve rest that renews you, not risks you. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's get started. Number 1, napping right after meals. It's a familiar ritual for many. You've just enjoyed a hearty lunch, perhaps a warm bowl of soup, a sandwich stacked with your favorite ingredients, or a comforting plate of pasta, and the allure of a cozy nap beckons. The sofa calls your name, or maybe it's the bed, promising a quick escape into restful slumber. While this post-meal nap might feel like a soothing reward, it could be quietly undermining your health in ways you may not notice until the consequences compound over time. When you eat, particularly a meal rich in carbohydrates, proteins, or fats, your digestive system springs into action. The stomach begins breaking down food with gastric juices. The pancreas releases enzymes to process sugars and fat. The intestines absorb nutrients, and the liver filters and metabolizes what's been consumed. This intricate process demands energy, blood flow, and coordination across multiple systems. Lying down too soon after eating, especially flat on your back, disrupts this delicate choreography. Gravity plays a critical role in digestion. When you're upright, it helps keep stomach contents where they belong, in the stomach. But when you lie down immediately after a meal, gravity can no longer assist in holding food and acid in place. This can allow stomach acid to flow upward into the esophagus, leading to uncomfortable symptoms like heartburn, acid reflux, or even silent reflux, where you don't feel immediate discomfort, but damage to the esophagus or throat accumulates over time. For older adults, this risk is amplified. As we age, the lower esophageal sphincter leaves, the muscular valve that seals the stomach from the esophagus, naturally weakens. This makes acid reflux more common, and repeated exposure to stomach acid can irritate the esophageal lining, potentially leading to chronic inflammation, esophagitis, or even Barrett's esophagus, a precancerous condition in severe cases. The consequences don't stop at reflux. Lying down post-meal also diverts blood flow away from the brain and muscles at a time when digestion is already taxing your circulatory system. Digestion requires a significant blood supply, and reclining too soon can exacerbate feelings of sluggishness, mental fog, or grogginess after waking. Instead of feeling refreshed, you might emerge from your nap feeling heavier and less alert than before. This is particularly concerning for older adults, as conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or early cognitive decline can worsen with reduced circulation and oxygenation to the brain. Consider the case of Robert, a 74-year-old retiree from Missouri. For years, Robert's daily routine included a post-lunch nap on his couch, often lying flat immediately after eating. He chalked up his persistent afternoon fatigue, occasional sore throat, and frequent heartburn to just getting old. But when he mentioned these symptoms to his doctor, he received surprising advice. Wait at least 30 to 60 minutes after eating before lying down, and when napping, opt for a seated position in a recliner or chair, rather than lying flat. Robert followed this guidance, sitting upright after meals and delaying his naps. Within weeks, his acid reflux symptoms nearly vanished. His sore throat stopped bothering him, and he noticed a marked improvement in his mental clarity during the afternoon. He even began incorporating a short walk after lunch, which further boosted his energy. Culturally, post-meal naps are celebrated in some parts of the world, like the siesta in Mediterranean, or Latin American traditions. But context matters. These naps are often taken in a seated or semi-reclined position, not flat on a bed, and are typically brief. The modern habit of sprawling out immediately after eating, particularly for older adults, invites trouble. Beyond the physical risks, there's a psychological dimension to consider. Post-meal drowsiness, often called a food coma, isn't always purely physical. It can stem from mental fatigue, boredom, or even mild depression, particularly in seniors who may feel socially isolated or lack engaging activity. For some, the eat-nap cycle becomes a default routine, not a response to genuine need, which can dampen motivation and vitality over time. The solution isn't to abandon naps altogether. Napping can be a healthy part of your day, but to approach them mindfully. Allow your body 30 to 60 minutes to digest before lying down. If you must nap soon after eating, try a semi-reclined position in a chair or recliner to minimize reflux risk. Better yet, engage in light activity post-meal, like a short walk around the house, washing dishes, or tidying up. These small movements aid digestion and circulation, setting you up for a nap that truly restores rather than depletes. The goal is to listen to your body's needs and give it the space to function optimally, especially as it changes with age. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 2, napping too long. There's something undeniably appealing about a midday nap, particularly for older adults who may feel their energy wane in the afternoon. A quick snooze can feel like a reset button, restoring focus and calm. But there's a fine line between a refreshing nap and one that does more harm than good. That line often falls around the 30-minute mark. When naps stretch beyond an hour, they can shift from being a health booster to a potential health risk, particularly for seniors. Extended naps, those lasting 60 minutes or more, can lead to a phenomenon called sleep inertia. This is the groggy, disoriented sensation you experience when waking from a deep sleep cycle. Instead of feeling recharged, you may feel sluggish, confused, or even more fatigued than before. For older adults whose bodies may already struggle with regulating sleep-wake cycles, this can be especially disruptive. But the consequences of long naps go far beyond temporary grogginess. Emerging research in aging and neurology highlights a troubling link between excessive daytime napping and serious health concerns. Studies published in journals like Neurology and the Journal of the American Geriatric Society suggest that seniors who regularly nap for over an hour during the day face a significantly higher risk of cognitive decline, including conditions like mild cognitive impairment or dementia. The reasons are complex, but often tie back to disrupted circadian rhythms. Long naps can interfere with nighttime sleep, reducing its duration and quality. Poor nighttime sleep is a well-established risk factor for memory issues, mood disorders, weakened immune function, and even cardiovascular problems in older adults. Moreover, the need for long naps is often a symptom of an underlying issue, rather than a solution. Persistent daytime fatigue that demands 2 or 3 hour naps may signal poor nighttime sleep quality. Undiagnosed conditions like sleep apnea, low energy due to nutritional deficiencies, or even early neurological changes. For example, consider Irene, an 81-year-old widow from Ohio. For years, Irene relied on daily 2-hour naps to combat her constant tiredness, but instead of feeling refreshed, she noticed her memory was slipping, and her nighttime sleep became increasingly fragmented. Concerned, her daughter urged her to see a doctor, who referred her to a sleep specialist. Testing revealed moderate sleep apnea and low vitamin D levels, both of which were contributing to her fatigue. By treating these conditions and switching to 20-minute power naps, Irene saw remarkable improvements in her energy, memory, and overall sleep quality. Sleep experts generally recommend that naps for seniors stay within the 20 to 30. These short power naps allow the brain to enter light sleep stages, boosting alertness, reducing stress, and even supporting heart health, without disrupting nighttime rest. Longer naps, however, can push you into deeper sleep stages, which are harder to wake from, and more likely to throw off your sleep schedule. Additionally, Extended naps can have unintended social and emotional consequences. For older adults living alone, a nap that consumes 2 or 3 hours of the afternoon can eat into time that could be spent staying active, connecting with friends or family, or pursuing hobbies. These activities are critical for maintaining mental sharpness and emotional well-being, especially after age 65, when social engagement and cognitive stimulation are among the most effective ways to slow the aging process. If you find yourself consistently needing long naps, it's worth investigating the root cause. Are you sleeping poorly at night? Could medications, diet, or an undiagnosed condition like sleep apnea or depression be contributing? Consulting a healthcare provider or sleep specialist can uncover these issues. In the meantime, aim for brief, intentional naps in a quiet, comfortable environment. Set an alarm to keep your nap under 30 minutes and avoid napping too late in the day to protect your nighttime sleep. By making these adjustments, you can harness the benefits of napping without the downsides, ensuring that your rest truly rejuvenates you. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 3. Napping in a reclined position for hours. Few things feel as inviting as sinking into a plush recliner after a long morning. The soft cushions, the gentle tilt, and perhaps the hum of a favorite TV show in the background create a perfect napping oasis. For many older adults, the recliner becomes the go-to spot for daytime rest. But while it may seem like a harmless indulgence, napping for extended periods in a reclined, semi-upright position, such as in an armchair or recliner, can pose silent risks to your physical and mental health. When you nap in a recliner, your body doesn't achieve the same level of relaxation as it would lying flat in bed. The semi-sitting posture with your knees bent and neck at an awkward angle can strain your body in subtle but significant ways. One key issue is breathing. Your diaphragm, the primary muscle responsible for drawing air into your lungs, functions less efficiently in a reclined position. This can lead to shallow breathing, which reduces the oxygen delivered to your brain, heart, and muscle. Over time, this diminished oxygenation can contribute to fatigue, mental fog, and even increased strain on the cardiovascular system. For older adults whose lung capacity and heart function may already be compromised, this can be particularly problematic. Circulation is another concern. When you're seated or semi-reclined for hours, gravity pulls blood downward, and bent knees can impede the return of blood to the heart. This sluggish circulation increases the risk of blood pooling in the lower extremities, which can lead to swelling, discomfort, or in more serious cases, blood clot. Conditions like deep vein thrombosis, DVT, where clots form in the veins, are a real risk, especially for seniors with limited mobility, varicose veins, or a history of circulatory issues. If a clot dislodges and travels to the lungs, it can cause a life-threatening pulmonary embolism. While rare, this risk underscores the importance of avoiding prolonged periods of immobility in a recliner. Take Marvin, a 76-year-old retired factory supervisor from Michigan, as an example. Marvin's daily routine included a 2-hour nap in his favorite recliner, where he'd doze off watching the news. Over time, he began experiencing neck pain, tingling in his hands, and occasional leg swelling. He dismissed these as inevitable signs of aging, until a routine checkup revealed early cervical spine compression, partly due to the awkward neck angle he maintained during his recliner nap. His doctor recommended switching to short naps, lying flat in bed with a supportive neck pillow, and incorporating light stretching afterward. Within a few weeks, Marvin's pain subsided, and his circulation improved noticeably. Beyond physical risks, there's a psychological layer to consider. Napping in a recliner, often in front of a TV in a busy living room, can blur the line between rest and escapism. For some seniors, dozing off in a chair becomes a default response to boredom, loneliness, or a lack of purpose, rather than genuine fatigue. This habit can signal a deeper need for mental stimulation, social connection, or engagement with meaningful activity. Over time, relying on long recliner naps can erode one's sense of vitality and connection to the world, which is especially critical for older adults, as mental and social engagement are key to healthy age. The best naps, those that truly restore, happen in a supportive, flat position, ideally in a quiet bedroom, for 20 to 30 minutes. This allows your body to fully relax, promotes proper breathing and circulation, and minimizes strain on your neck and spine. If a recliner nap is unavoidable, limit its duration, and ensure your neck and back are well supported with pillows. After waking, take a moment to stretch or walk briefly to stimulate blood flow. Most importantly, ask yourself, am I napping because I'm tired or because I'm disengaged? If it's the latter, consider small ways to rekindle your spark, whether through a hobby, a phone call with a friend, or a short outing. These choices can transform rest from a passive habit into a deliberate act of renewal, preserving both your health and your zest for life. Number 4, napping too close to bedtime. Many people, especially seniors, view napping as a harmless way to recharge when fatigue sets in, a quick snooze to restore energy and carry on with the day. However, what often goes unnoticed is that when you nap can profoundly impact your ability to sleep well at night, and over time, your overall health. Napping too close to your regular bedtime, typically within 3 to 4 hours, can disrupt your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, known as the circadian rhythm, leading to a cascade of consequences that affect both your physical and mental well-being. The circadian rhythm is like an internal biological clock, orchestrating the release of hormones, such as melatonin, which promotes sleepiness as evening approaches, and cortisol, which boosts alertness in the morning. This rhythm is finely tuned to ensure you feel sleepy at night and awake during the day. However, a late afternoon or early evening nap can throw this system into disarray. When you nap too late, your brain may interpret this rest as part of your nightly sleep, reducing the production of melatonin and delaying your natural sleep window. For instance, if you typically go to bed at 10 p.m., but take a nap at 6 a.m., your body may not feel ready to sleep until much later, sometimes as late as 1 hour or 2 hour time. This shift can result in difficulty falling asleep, frequent nighttime awakenings, or a sense of grogginess upon waking, even after spending adequate time in bed. The consequences of disrupted sleep are particularly significant for seniors. Aging naturally alters sleep architecture, reducing the amount of deep restorative sleep, known as slow-wave sleep, and increasing the likelihood of waking during the night. When late naps further fragment sleep, the effects compound over time. Poor sleep quality is linked to a host of health issues, including cognitive decline. Chronic sleep disruption can impair memory, attention, and decision-making, increasing the risk of conditions like mild cognitive impairment or dementia. Increased fall risk. Poor sleep affects balance and coordination, raising the likelihood of falls, a major concern for seniors, as falls are a leading cause of injury and loss of independence. Cardiovascular strain. Fragmented sleep is associated with elevated blood pressure and a higher risk of heart disease, as the body relies on deep sleep to regulate cardiovascular health. Mental health challenge. Insufficient or poor quality sleep can contribute to mood disorders, including anxiety and depression, which can diminish quality of life. Consider the story of Dorothy, a 74-year-old grandmother who loved her evening routine of napping after dinner around 6:30. She found these naps relaxing, believing they helped her unwind and even aided digestion. However, she soon noticed she couldn't fall asleep until well past midnight, and her sleep was restless, marked by frequent awakenings. During the day, Dorothy felt increasingly fatigued. Her energy levels plummeted, and she stopped taking her morning walks, a cherished activity that kept her active and connected with friends. After consulting her doctor, Dorothy learned that her late naps were disrupting her circadian rhythm and reducing her sleep pressure, the natural buildup of adenosine in the brain that signals the need for deep restorative. By shifting her naps to earlier
in the afternoon around 1:30 or 2 p.m. and limiting them to 20 to 30 minutes. Dorothy noticed a dramatic improvement. She fell asleep more easily at night, slept more soundly, and regained the energy to resume her morning walks. Sleep pressure is a critical concept here. Throughout the day, your brain accumulates adenosine, a chemical that promotes sleepiness, creating a natural urge to rest at night. A late nap reduces this pressure, making it harder to fall into the deep, restorative stages of sleep, such as slow-wave sleep and REM sleep that are essential for physical repair, memory, consolidation, and emotional regulation. Instead, you may experience light, fragmented sleep that leaves you feeling unrest. For seniors who already face a natural decline in deep sleep, preserving sleep pressure is crucial for maintaining health and vitality. To avoid these pitfalls, sleep experts recommend napping no later than 3 p.m. and keeping naps brief, ideally 20. This duration, often called a power nap, allows you to enter light sleep stages, stage 1 or 2, without dipping into deeper sleep, which can cause grogginess, known as sleep inertia. Upon waking, think of a nap as a gentle boost to your energy, not a substitute for nighttime sleep. If you're struggling with nighttime sleep or daytime fatigue, take a moment to evaluate your napping habits. Are you dozing off in the late afternoon or evening? If so, adjusting the timing of your naps could be the key to unlocking better rest and improved health. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 5. Napping without adjusting the environment. It's easy to think of a nap as a simple act of closing your eyes and drifting off, regardless of where you are or what's happening around you. However, the environment in which you nap plays a critical role in determining whether that rest is truly restorative or merely a shallow pause that leaves you feeling groggy. For seniors whose sleep patterns are already more fragile due to age-related changes, napping in an unsuitable environment can undermine the benefits of rest and even contribute to long-term fatigue, discomfort, and health challenges. As we age, our sensory perception may diminish slightly. Vision and hearing may not be as sharp, but our brains remain highly sensitive to environmental cues. Factors like light, noise, temperature, and posture can profoundly influence the quality of a nap. Unfortunately, many seniors nap in less than ideal conditions, dozing off in a brightly lit living room with a television blaring or slouched in an unsupportive chair. These habits may seem inconsequential, but over time, they can diminish the restorative power of naps and exacerbate issues like daytime fatigue, poor nighttime sleep, and even physical discomfort. Let's break down why the nap environment matters so much. Light exposure. Light is one of the most powerful regulators of the circadian rhythm. Exposure to bright light, particularly blue light from screens or natural daylight, suppresses melatonin production, signaling to your brain that it's time to stay awake. If you nap in a brightly lit room, say with open curtains or a television on, the light penetrating your eyelids can prevent you from entering deeper, more restorative sleep stages. Even if you fall asleep, the nap may feel more like a daze than a true recharge. For example, napping in a sunlit room might leave you feeling groggy rather than refreshed as your brain struggles to reconcile the conflicting signals of rest and alertness. Noise level. Background noise, even if it seems familiar or unobtrusive, can prevent your brain from reaching the deeper stages of sleep that facilitate physical and mental restoration. Research shows that sounds as subtle as a television, distant traffic, or household chatter can disrupt sleep architecture, keeping you in lighter sleep stages and reducing the benefits of a nap. For seniors whose brains are more sensitive to interruptions, a noisy environment can turn a nap into a superficial rest that fails to support memory consolidation, hormone regulation, or cellular repair. Posture and comfort. The position in which you nap matters more than you might think. Napping while slouched in a recliner, curled up on a couch, or sitting upright in a chair can strain your neck, back, or joints, leading to discomfort or pain upon waking. Poor posture during a nap can also restrict circulation or breathing, which is especially concerning for seniors with conditions like sleep apnea, arthritis, or reduced lung capacity. For instance, napping in a compressed position may exacerbate breathing difficulties, reduce oxygen flow, and leave you feeling more fatigued than before. Temperature. The body's core temperature naturally drops slightly during sleep, signaling to the brain that it's time to rest. Napping in an environment that's too warm or too cold can interfere with this process, making it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. A room that's comfortably cool, ideally between 60 to 67, 16 to 19 degrees C, is optimal for promoting restful sleep. To illustrate, let's consider George, a 77-year-old retiree who used to nap every afternoon in his favorite recliner, with the blinds open, sunlight streamed in, and the television played the news in the background. George thought he was resting, but he often woke up feeling groggy, irritable, and with a stiff neck that lingered for hours. His naps, which lasted 45 minutes or more, left him reaching for coffee to shake off the fog. After speaking with a sleep consultant, George made simple changes. He closed the blinds to dim the room, turned off the television, played soft instrumental music, and used a supportive neck pillow. He also limited his naps to 20. The result, his naps became more refreshing, his daytime energy improved, and he no longer needed caffeine to get through the afternoon. His neck pain also diminished, allowing him to stay active and enjoy hobbies like gardening. Creating an optimal nap environment doesn't require a major overhaul, just a few intentional adjustments. Dim the lights, use blackout curtains, an eye mask, or a dimmer switch to reduce light exposure. If you nap in a shared space, consider a sleep mask to block out light without rearranging the room. Minimize noise, turn off the television, silence your phone, or use earplugs. If complete silence is impossible, try white noise or soft instrumental music to mask disruptive sound. Support your body. Nap in a reclined or lying down position, if possible, using pillows to support your neck and lower back. If lying down isn't an option, choose a chair with proper lumbar and neck support to maintain alignment. Control temperature. Keep the room comfortably cool and use a light blanket if needed to stay cozy without overheating. For seniors whose sleep patterns are already more vulnerable, a poorly executed nap can exacerbate nighttime sleep problems, creating a vicious cycle of shallow daytime naps and restless nights. Over time, this cycle can contribute to fatigue, mood swings, weakened immunity, and even chronic health conditions like diabetes or hypertension. Conversely, a well-designed nap environment can enhance the quality of your rest, improve daytime alertness, and support overall health. The broader lesson is clear. Naps are more than just a quick snooze. They're a powerful tool for maintaining health and vitality, but only if done right. By paying attention to the timing and environment of your naps, you can transform them from a haphazard habit into a deliberate practice that supports your longevity and well-being. Small changes like dimming the lights, silencing distractions, or choosing a supportive chair can make a profound difference in how you feel, think, and move through your day. Thank you for watching this eye-opening journey into how your naps can shape your health and vitality. Now we'd love to hear from you. What's one key insight you've learned from this video, and how do you plan to put it into practice in your daily life? Drop a comment below with that one thing you're taking away to make your naps work better for you. Your thoughts inspire us and others in this community. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content to help you live healthier and stronger. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.